Well, hello there, and welcome to Talk Leadership with Cedrick. I'm excited to be with you tonight. Let's kick off with our bumper, and then I'll be right back. All right. Well, hello there, and welcome. It's 2025, and I'm excited to be here with you tonight. Welcome to Talk Leadership with Cedrick, where we focus on leadership and personal growth with business leaders, educators, and local thought leaders. Our goal is to introduce our audience to leaders who are making an impact with innovative ideas. Now, our guiding leadership principle is the law of buy-in, which says people buy into the leader, then they buy into the vision. Woo, man, right there. That just lets you know what leadership is all about. Now, Mahatma Gandhi spent decades teaching others how to gain their freedom through peaceful efforts and nonviolence. And eventually, the people in India bought into his vision and they were able to carry it out. Now, the lesson here is that people don't buy into you. They don't buy into what you do. They buy into why you do it. See, people will gravitate to the leader before they gravitate to the vision. So they have to buy into you before they can buy into your vision. So that means you have to connect with your people. See, Bruce Springsteen, the boss, this is what he said. He says, a time comes when you need to stop waiting for the man you want to be or the woman you want to become and start being the man or woman you want to be. So tonight we're going to help you. We're going to talk about all of those things, how to be what it is you want to be. Right. And we're going to have plenty of time to dive into all of that and talk about all of that. But before we do that, what I want to do is I want to thank you for some things first. All right. There's a lot of people who have been involved with making LaFleur Leadership Institute one of the top leadership development organizations in the country. And so I want to thank those people first, right? So, and if you're one of those people, go ahead and give yourself a hand clap, give yourself a thumbs up, give us a heart. Let us know you listening out there, right? Because it's important that you understand and you know that we appreciate you for who you are. We appreciate your support for Talk Leadership with Cedrick and LaFleur Leadership Institute. It's that important, right? And I want to make sure that you understand that we appreciate you. Now, in 2024, you guys did some amazing stuff to help us go to a whole nother level. I'm going to talk about some of those things. But one of the things that you guys did is you purchased our, you decided to become a certified assessment affiliate. This is by joining our Assess Your Growth custom branded assessments. This is that branded concept that we talk about all the time. So if you are an entrepreneur out there, you're a leader out there who want to provide assessments, DISC assessment, emotional intelligence assessment, behavior assessments, core competency assessments, 360 assessments, and you would like to put your logo on that, that's what we do. See, there are a lot of assessments out there that you're selling for somebody else and it has their name on it. That's not helping your business. That's helping somebody else's business. McDonald's is not putting Burger King on their hamburger wrapper. See, Chick-fil-A is not putting Wendy's on their wrappers. So why are you putting somebody else's name on your assessment? So what we do is we help you by putting your name on the assessments so that your customers see your business name, whatever your business name. Okay. So now that's people who decide to take their business to another level. For entrepreneurs who are not ready for that yet, it's too far advanced for you. Well, then that's okay. At some point, at one day, you will be ready for that. But when you're ready to take your business to the next level and compete with the Fairleigh Carneys of the world, with the LaFleur Leaderships of the world, with the Stephen Covey's of the world, then come on and join us over here and let's brand your stuff with your name. We'll teach you the entire branded principle so that everything that you do is branded with your logo. You may not be able to see this workbook. You may, there you go, you can see it. But this workbook, right? I'm doing a workshop on Wednesday in Austin for 50 mid-level managers. And it's called Managing Conflict. You see the brand on it, right? LaFleur Leadership Institute brand is on that. That's what we do for entrepreneurs who want to take their business to the next level, right? So thank you, everyone who jumped in on that. There's plenty of time for others who want to jump in. Come on and jump in on that, right? Give us a thumbs up on that if you understand that and you want to do that. We can help you with that. The next thing is with corporate training. People who decided to become a registered corporate training executive, a CTE. See, you can go out and do leadership development training all day long, right? But if you're not a certified registered CTE, corporate training executive, then you're just like everybody else. You're just like the shade tree mechanic. You're just like the guy who has the little thing that's doing in his house down the street. See, corporate training executive, registered corporate training executive, CTEs, they understand the power of having fully branded workshops, you see, and it's hard to see this with my background, but this is one of our courses. It's all put together here. This is the participant guide for it. It's all put together. I didn't have to do anything to it, but send it over to Kinko's and let them print it up. I have a facilitator guys just like this, a PowerPoint slide deck just like this, activities, icebreakers all come in here. They're already in here. Nothing you have to do but become a CTE, certified training, corporate training executive rather, right? So thank you for all the hundreds of people who jumped in. And let me tell you what, so I just got a list today. So far in 2025, we 6 days in. We already have 6 people who jumped in as well. Hey, Dr. Sitsi. Hey, Dr. Sitsi is the Cedrick LaFleur fan club president. So y'all need to make sure y'all know her. She'll get y'all in, right? She's taking applications all the time. So now, if you want to become a registered corporate training executive, you need to reach out to me. If you want to take your business to the next level, you need to reach out to me. So thank you for all the people who jumped in and 6 people who jumped in 2025 already, right? So one-on-one coaching and mentoring. There's a lot of people that I coach and mentor. Thank you guys for supporting the business and the journey. And I'm glad I'm able to help take you and your business to the next level. Some of our individual products, My Story Bank and the automated pricing tool. Thank you for purchasing the My Story Bank and subscribing to the automated pricing tool. In fact, the automated pricing tool is the only, let me say that again, it's the only automated pricing tool in the leadership development space. So if you struggle with understanding pricing, you struggle with putting together contracts, putting together proposals, understanding what your price should be for a proposal, for a workshop, for disc assessments, for a mastermind, for a lunch and learn. You struggle with all of that, putting that pricing together. Guess what? We have an automated pricing tool that all you have to do is put in what you want to do, how many people, and how long it's going to be. And it's going to give you, it's going to calculate what price you should charge, right? And it will automatically go into your import into a proposal for you. All of that is right online, and you have your own secure login and password for that, right? So if you don't have that, we'll put that up on the screen so that you can get involved with that. And I see Cedrick is here, and Cedrick is one of those people who just became a CTE, a registered corporate training executive. So thank you, Cedrick, for that support. We love that. Dr. Sitsi says, yes, I like the automated pricing tool. She has hers. So make sure you get yours as well. Thank you guys for the support. So what we try to do at LaFleur Leadership Institute, we train our corporate clients and our school districts, but we also try to provide tools for the entrepreneur who are in this space. We know that you struggle sometime with different things, right? So the next thing I want to do is thank you guys for tuning in Sunday for. Hey, Fred, I see you say you're going to call me real soon. I look forward to talking with you, brother. Hopefully, basketball life is going great as well. Look forward to talking with you. Thanks for tuning in. So, thank you for tuning in on Sunday for the 10-minute word. When you need that inspiration from the higher power, when you need that motivation of what our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ can do for you, tune in on Sunday mornings for 10 minutes. That's all you need is 10 minutes. The 10-minute word is going to be there at 9:30 Central Time every Sunday morning. We're going to give you the word. We're going to get you pumped up. We're going to get you rejuvenated. We're going to get you excited about Jesus Christ and what he can do for you and your life. And all we're going to do is take 10 minutes of your time. And guess what? I'm not even going to pass the offering plate, right? All right. 10 minutes. I'm not going to tell you about that benevolent fund. I'm not going to tell you about any of those type things. I'm going to give you 10 minutes of word, and then I'm going to go on and you can enjoy the rest of your day. Now, I would be remiss if I wouldn't talk about the Business Excellence and Impact Group. Now, you guys know that I love training entrepreneurs, right, and helping entrepreneurs. And Angela Hooper Minifield and Dr. Nicole Rankin and I partnered up several years ago, and we formed. Back then, it was initially called a different name, but we transformed the name to now it's called the Business Excellence and Impact Group. And this group is designed to help in three ways: help you start your entrepreneurial journey in your business, help you grow your business, and help scale your business. Those are the three things that you need to understand how to do when you have a business: start, grow, and scale. See, a lot of people can start. See, we all celebrate starting, right? You see the Chamber of Commerce always has a ribbon cutting ceremony for the start. But do they help you grow? Do they help you scale your business? You see, that's what takes your business to the next level. And that's what we do at the Business Excellence and Impact Group. And every January and every September, we start a new class. And this is going to be 8 weeks of pure power into you and into your business. We're going to help you from ground zero to hero, meaning you're earning dollars in your business. 8 weeks of boom, intensity. And if you want that, you're going to get that, right? And we don't just talk about it, we're going to be about it, right? So we're going to show you behind the curtain in our business. We're going to help you take that curtain in your business and open it up. We're going to take off the mask for our business. We're going to help you take off the mask for your business. We're going to make sure that you get on the right step, the right journey to grow your business already. Look, guys, we are only 10 minutes into the show and I'm sweating, man. Let me get a drink right quick. Oh, that's diet tea, all right? So don't y'all start that now. All right. Angela Jackson Andrews, I see you out there. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Yes, she is one of our BE&I graduates, and Cedrick is, and Dr. Sitsi is. So we hope that we'll get you in our next class. We start here in January. In another week, we start another class. So you can sign up. I'll put the link out there for you to sign up for this. All right. The next thing is, hello. There she is, Miss Tavier Young. That's the young superstar right there. Thank you for tuning in. And guess what? This young lady right here has what we call the it factor, folks. She is going to another level. She is going to be doing some great things. She's already done some great things. She lives in Little Old Palacios right now with the other 4,300 people, along with myself. But she has lived in Detroit. She's performed in Detroit, in New York City, and in California, in LA. She's an actress, and she's an entrepreneur, and she's doing some wonderful things. And I'm going to be talking about one of the projects that she and I are working on right now, right? I'm not going to mention the ones that she doesn't know that she's going to be working on, but because I got to tell her first. I got to talk to her first, all right? But I'm going to talk about the thing that she and I are working on in just a little bit. All right. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk to you about. So if you want to get into the Business Excellence and Impact masterclass, make sure when I share that link with you, you sign up for that, because we're getting ready to start the next class. We do it for 8 weeks, and then we don't do anything after that until the fall. So make sure you tune in for that. Now, a lot of people tune in and purchase some of the things from our holiday sales. I totally appreciate that. Wow, you guys helped make our holiday sales really, really shine this year. So thank you very much. I look forward to putting more things out during other holidays as well. Wave Youth Leadership. We have a lot of Wave Youth Leadership ambassadors. In fact, we have 32 Wave Youth Leadership ambassadors across the United States. That means we're in 32 states, folks, right? With our youth curriculum. Now, let me tell you what, if you want to get in the youth space, then I'm telling you, Wave Youth Leadership is the youth curriculum that you should have. Now, let me tell you a few things about this curriculum. One, it's evidence-based. Hey, look at there. Hey there, Miss Tiffany Guillory. How are you doing? She's one of the great band directors over at LaGrange High School here in Lake Charles. I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana right now today. In fact, I was at their school with the teachers today. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. Thank you for tuning in. So now, Wave Youth Leadership is an evidence-based curriculum. I'm going to say that again. Wave Youth Leadership is an evidence-based youth curriculum. It's not just some youth curriculum that I put together in my back room, right? It's an evidence-based youth curriculum, right? And 32 different states we are in right now with this youth curriculum, different school districts across the country. So that means that if you want to be in this space, you need to get with the winners in this space, the people who are actually doing it. I'm just going to say that you just need to tune in and join that. I'm going to put the link here in the chat here in just a second for you. Okay. Now, in fact, I'm going to put it up on the screen, not necessarily in the chat. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you so that you can sign up for that if you want to. Wave Youth Leadership. You can see us scrolling across the screen as we speak right now. So just go to waveyouthleadership.com. All the information you need right there is right there. If you want to know pricing, how do you buy that curriculum? Boom, it's right there. It's on the screen. It's a lifetime subscription. Once you purchase it, it's yours forever. You don't have to repurchase it or anything like this. And we've added stuff to it. I constantly add stuff to our Wave Youth Leadership curriculum because I want you to have the best that's out there for our students. There is nothing more that I'm passionate about than working with students. And I want you to understand that it's important. You know, our job is to give freedom to students. And, you know, Toni Morrison said this: the function of freedom is to free someone else. See, so our job is to help someone else gain freedom in their mind, in their mindset, in their thoughts, in their actions, in their daily habits. And that's what, that's what we do here at LaFleur Leadership Institute and Wave Youth Leadership. We help you. I love this quote here. The function of freedom is to free someone else. So here's what I want you to do. Tell me how you're helping to free someone else. What are you doing out there? Put it in the comments. What are you doing out there to help someone else go to another level, to help someone else gain confidence in himself, to inspire someone else to be better, do better, have better, right? What you're looking at in the background is, see, I'm not at my house, but you're in my house with me, right? That's actually inside my house right now. And so I want to give you a little taste of what I'm doing and where I'm living and all that type stuff, right? So you getting a little taste of it right now, though. That whole wall opens up like you can see, and boom, you're right there in the living room with old Cedrick. So when you're not there, boom, when you look at that picture, you're there, right? So what am I doing to help? Why am I doing that? One, I want to inspire others, right? To get to that level, to live like that, to live their best life, their dream comes to reality. Now, if you turn the other way, what you're going to be looking, instead of looking in the house, you're looking out, you're looking at the Gulf. You're looking at all that water right there, right there. It's an awesome view. Now, my job is not to just talk about it. My job is to help inspire someone else to live it, to do it. I know my good friend Ella says she's going to build her a waterfront house one day, and that's what she's working on, right? So I want you to know you can do the exact same thing, right? It's not just about me showing it. It's about me helping you get to it. And that's what I love to do. So you want to talk about that? Boom. So I just put the link up there for the corporate training program, right? And I'm going to put it in the chat for you so that you can actually get to it, right? I see we have some more comments in the chat, and I see my good friend, she's a Washington Mary and Charlie and the Indian, she's in here. So I see Ms. Robin McPherson said, I coach military spouses with resume assistance and interviewing skills to become confident with job search. That is awesome, helping them try to go to the next level with their jobs and things like that. So I want you to put into the chat. Thanks, Robin, for putting that in. I want you to write into the chat. Tell me what it is you're doing. I'm going to put it out there so people can come to you. And guess what? See, Talk Leadership with Cedrick is on every Monday night at 6:30 Central Time. And it's not just me sitting here talking. Talk Leadership with Cedrick, like I said at the very beginning in the intro, that we are designed to help introduce the world to new leaders. So I interview people. Coming up here on January 13th, we're going to have, right from the great city of Lake Charles, Ms. Charmaine Costin is an entrepreneur, and she has her own clothing line. She's going to be my guest on Talk to Leadership with Cedrick. So make sure you tune in for that. And then on January 20th, we're going to have Miss Tatiana Woolard, and she's a young lady that I mentor. She is also an entrepreneur. She's going to be my guest on the show. And guess what, folks? She's going to bring the fire. And she's going to travel with me to Louisiana here soon. And we're going to be doing a youth conference for middle schoolers. And let me tell you what, is going to be on fire. I can already tell you that now, because I know when I hear her talk, boom, she is pumped up. She's excited. So we're going to be doing that here later this month. We're working on the date right now with the school. And in the next 24, 48 hours, we should have that wrapped up. But she's going to be my guest on January 20th, right? January 27th, I'll be in Virginia working with a client. So I won't be able to have my show, unless Dr. Sitsi calls me and tells me, hey, she wants to do my show. And actually, she can interview Tavier and they can have a conversation that day. I'm just speaking into existence what could happen, what are possibilities, right? I'm not even saying that she wants to do it. I don't know, but all I'm doing is putting it out there. They can talk about it and decide if that's what they want to do. And if they want to, January 27th is open. They can come in and sit in for Osetti while I'm out there traveling, right? So we'll talk about it. I'll keep you posted on that. So I just threw some stuff out there to them. All right. So now the other thing I want to thank you guys for, and then we'll get more into the show as well. And I want to hear some more of your comments, right? You guys helped us tremendously with book sales this year. Now, just a few years ago, I didn't have a book. People were telling me, Cedrick, you need to write a book. I never wanted to write a book. Well, the first book I wrote was called The Blueprint for Manager Success. I got 7 other of my friends, and we all wrote a chapter. Well, they wrote a chapter. I wrote 3 chapters in that book called The Blueprint for Manager Success. Boom, that book is out there. Thank you guys for purchasing some more of those books this past year. The $1 Million Beach House, My Journey to an Extraordinary Life. Wow, the sales on that was just through the roof. Thank you guys very much. Trust me. Thank you very much. And you can still purchase that book. I'm going to be putting the link up here shortly for our website for that. And I'm going to tell you what, that book, I thought it was going to do well, but it really did better than I thought it was going to do. And so I thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. All of our books are at LaFleurLeadershipBooks.com. That's what it's scrolling across the screen right there, but it's LaFleurLeadershipBooks.com if you want to purchase any of our books. So now we have a book coming out at the end of this month, and it's called Take Off the Mask, You Are Enough. Now, this book is really helping people understand how to feel that they are enough. Unfortunately, a lot of young people, a lot of older people don't feel that they are enough to reach their goals. They don't feel that they're enough to be greater than. They don't feel that they're enough to be extraordinary. They say, Cedrick, I see what you're doing. I love it. I'm excited about it. I wish I could do it. Well, let me tell you what, you are enough. You can do it. All you have to do is put in your mind, quit saying I can't, say I can, but I won't. Quit saying that you can't do it. Just go ahead and let yourself say it. I can, but I won't. See, when you're ready to do it, you will do it. And let me tell you what, I know you can do it. But that book is going to help you with taking off that mask. You are enough, right? So it's coming out later this month. I'm excited about it. I'm pumped up about it. Woo, it's going to be a nice book for young people to have and for older people to have, because it's written as an easy read. It's a sharp book, and it's written to give you the tools that you need to understand that you are truly enough, right? So now let me keep going. Whoo, man, I tell you what, I get excited when I talk about some of these things. And let me tell you what, this excitement is genuine, is real. I absolutely love it. I feel it every day. Thank you, Tavier, for promoting the book. Thank you, Robin, for promoting the book. Thank you, Dr. Sitsi, for promoting the book. I absolutely love it. I noticed that Dr. Sitsi and Tavier hadn't commented yet on that January 27th date for hosting Talk Leadership with Cedrick. I'm just waiting. I just want to see what's going to happen. So let me keep going here. So, I told you that Tavier and I are working on a project, and that is coming up here in just a few short months. And we had a goal of having this done by summer. Well, let me tell you what, 10 chapters already done, right? And all we're doing is some fine tuning right now, but the core of it is already done. So what does that tell you? That tells you that that's coming sooner than late. It's definitely not going to be midsummer. It's going to be way before that. I don't know how soon before that, but it's going to be way before that. So I'm excited about that. And let me tell you what, this book, and this is really not a book. Kudo, it is 10 chapters. Now, let me tell you what, this book is specifically for children, middle school, high school. And the book is called Mindset Matters, Unleash Your Power, with a tagline of empowering mindsets for youth transformation. So all you need to understand is mindset matters. Mindset matters. Unleash your potential. Let me tell you, you know what? I just thought about something. M&M's. So when they order a book, I'm going to send them a packet of M&M's. Oh man, I love it. So y'all can see I'm getting excited about this book. But let me tell you what, this is not really a book that they just sit and read. This is actually a guide. And this book, if you will, has over 18 different assessments for students to take while they're in the book, right? And I like what Tavier said, yes, giving you tools to unlock a growth mindset. Absolutely. So we put together this book. There's 18 different assessments throughout the book that they will take, plus some checklists that they will do and complete in the book. There's a lot of questions that they get to answer throughout the book as well. We tell them, here's what to do. Now, what are you going to do about it? Here's what to do. Here's how to do it. Now, what are you going to do about it, right? I see you say, I'm definitely I'm game for it, Tavier. So there we go. All right, Dr. Sitsi and Tavier. January 27th, Dr. Sitsi and Tavier are going to be hosting Talk Leadership with Cedrick. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get y'all all set up for this, all right? So now, here's the thing. With Mindset Matters, your child, if they are from 10 to 19, They are the target. They are the target for this book. It's going to help them gain that confidence that they need. It's going to help empower them. It's going to help give them the tools to, like Tavier says, unlock a growth mindset, right? And let me tell you what, some of the parents are going to take some of those assessments that's in that book, right? I'm going to tell you, there is not a book on the market today that is like this for young people. And they don't have to read a whole lot. I mean, there's some things in there for them to read, but it's boom, assessments, checklists, a work list, rather not checklist, work list. Answer this question, do that. Here's what it's going to do. Here's some examples. And we have some examples in there for football teams. We have some examples for high school bands, middle school bands. We have some examples. In fact, in the back of the book, I have two assessments. One is specifically for sports teams, basketball, football, soccer, baseball, cheerleaders, whatever you want. And then we have one specifically for band. Because, you know, I'm a band guy, so I got to take care of my band heads, right? So we have two of those in the back of the book, right? But throughout the book, we have another 16 assessments that the youth will take. Man, I'll tell you what, look, if I could have this book out tomorrow, I would, because it is just awesome. Tavier, you have to hold me back a little bit, because sometimes I get a little too excited and I'm like, I'm ready to run. You know, we got to walk a little bit, right? But I'm telling you now, the 10 chapters, they're done. We are just doing some fine tuning on some of the chapters. And let me tell you, man, it's going to be an impactful book. And so stay tuned for that to come out. Mindset Matters, Unleash, excuse me, Mindset Matters, Unleash Your Potential, with the tagline, Empowering Mindsets for Youth Transformation. And see, transformation means to transform, means to change, means to go to another level, means to do something different. That's what we're doing with this. It's a book, but I'm gonna call it a guide because of all the assessments that are in it. Your child wants to understand their belief system. Boom, we have an assessment for that. Their core values, we have an assessment for that. They want to understand how to go out and get a job. Guess what? We have an assessment to help them with the skills that they need to get that job. See, we want to take your young people, your young person, your child to a whole nother level with this guide. It's not a read and put down and then you're done. It's one of those, okay, let me go. All right, so now let me go do this exercise and then let me come back to it. Now I'm in the ninth grade. Now I'm in the 10th grade. But let me go back and but that's what it's designed to do. Man, I'll tell you what, mindset matters. Mindset matters. In fact, I want you to type that in the comments. Mindset matters, because it makes a difference. Mindset matters. I'm going to type it in as well. Just type that in the comments. Mindset matters. Mindset matters. It makes all the difference in the world. So I want to see you guys type that in the comments as well. But that's coming out. And then if we have any hospital laboratorians out there, guess what? We're writing a book specifically for that career field. And I had the vision for it. I reached out to my partner on this, who's helping with this. And she's like, yes, let's do it. And it's going to be called LabWise Presents Elevate Your Lab Career, a roadmap for medical laboratory professionals, right? But I'm not going to stop there, because I can see how, as we were putting this together, I could see how it's going to help them navigate their career. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do one for teachers, how to navigate your education career, right? We're going to give you tips and tools, not just the pie in the sky stuff, tips and tools and assessments to help you navigate your career, to help you assess your skills for the next level. See, because I know that there's a lot of educators out there that's not getting that type stuff. And then when they get promoted, they're not prepared So then they feel defeated. It's not their fault. It's the system's fault. So we're going to help them with that. We're going to create one for educators. We're going to create one for nursing, for other healthcare fields, right? Nursing is probably be the first one that we do. We're going to do one. I got a couple of careers in mind. I don't know all of them right now, but we're going to do one for different careers because I want to help you elevate your career. I want to help you understand how to assess your skills. I want to give you the tips on, hey, go take this specific course, go join this specific group. See, we're going to do the research and we're going to have the information that you're going to need. So it's not just go take a leadership development course. No, go take this course, go do this specific thing. That's what we're doing. But the first one that's coming out is called LabWise, and it's going to be out probably in the April timeframe, right? LabWise presents Elevate Your Lab Career, a roadmap for medical laboratory professionals. But imagine education, elevate your education career. We'll call it some name, right? Nursing. We'll have other career fields as well, right? But now, that's not the only book I'm working on this year. The other book I'm working on this year is one with my son. And that book is called Roots and Wings, The Father-Son Journey. Ooh, I absolutely love that. Roots and Wings, the Father-Son Journey. Now, this book, you see, in all backgrounds, it's really needed, right? Father and son journey, right? How it works and how it should work, how it best works, some of the challenges, all of that type of stuff. But I know in my culture, we really need it, right? So we're writing this book, Roots and Wings. I'm the roots, giving my son the wings to be able to fly. You see, and that's what this book is going to be about. And let me tell you what, I have some great fathers and sons lined up to interview them for the book, so we can talk about their story in the book and how they did this and how they navigated these different things. And let me tell you what, it's not always pretty, folks. It's not always peaches and cream. It's not always great. But guess what? When we do it together, man, we can put together some great things. And let me tell you what, some of these fathers and son stories, I'm sure it's going to be impactful and it's going to be meaningful in the book. And we're going to have people, some corporate executives and their sons. We're going to have some just everyday folks and their sons. We're going to have some education leaders and their sons. Man, it's going to be, we'll have some religious leaders and their son. We're going to help you understand the beauty of the father-son journey and story and how it works and how we may fall out. We'll get back together. We may have our disagreements, but we get together. The father pours into the son and the son takes it and flies with it. And then it makes the son be able to pour into his son and help that son fly. Man, I'm excited about this book. It's called Roots and Wings. Woo! That's going to be a very powerful book. I'm telling you, I already know it. I haven't put it together yet, but we're in the early stages of it. But that's going to be the title of it. I'm excited about it, right? So Dr. Sitzer says, love how you keep it 100, Cedrick, and sharing your stories. Absolutely, you got to keep it 100. Transparent. I'm going to tell you, look, folks, I can tell you the good stuff all day long, but there's a whole lot of baggage that comes behind that, and I tell you about it in the book $1 Million Beach House. I call it the T, right? There's several times in the book Dr. Sitzer can tell you that I say, here's the T. So this happened, now here's the T, and you know what the T means. This is all the details, all the gritty, right, that everybody want to hear, right? So I like to keep it 100. That way, folks, you understand that I'm authentic. You understand that I'm just an average person trying to live an extraordinary life, right? And sometimes we get it right. Sometimes we fail. Sometimes we don't do it right. do it as good as we want to. If you want to email me, my email is scrolling across the screen. So again, sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. I'm not afraid to tell you that I made a mistake. I'm not afraid to tell you that I messed up. I'm not afraid to tell you that I'm not as good right here as I want to be. And I'm getting better at it. One thing about me, I'm never going to stay right here with anything. I'm always going to figure out how to go to that next level with it. So I want to make sure that you understand, and everything you get from me is going to be authentic and transparent. It's not going to be any just peaches and creams and all that type stuff, because life just doesn't work that way. Sometimes a customer tell me no. Sometimes they say, hey, we didn't like this, or we would tell you to change that, right? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I want to also thank everyone for all the success they helped us with in 2024, but I also want to thank you for helping us get ready for 2025. You see, because the success we had in 2024 is built on the success we had here. The success we're going to have in 2025 is built on the success we had in 2024. If we didn't do the things in 2024 that we did, I don't know if we would be able to do some of the things in 2025. So thank you very much for your help and your support and your continued support, right? So I look forward to that. And let me tell you what, Dr. Sitsi knows me well. Anybody, Tavier is starting to get to know me. Anybody can tell you that, hey, I love helping people go to another level. So if you need help going to another level, feel free to reach out. Now, we have some accountability programs for that. We have some coaching programs for that, all of that type of stuff to help you with this. But I also have some, time that, hey, you just want to run something by me, and we don't even have to exchange funds for those type things, right? You can just reach out to me. I'm just the average guy. I have a calendar. Everything operates on my calendar. However, I'll talk to you about. So I understand. I know how to be successful. All right. I'm just going to say that. I'm not bragging about it. I'm not trying to be arrogant about it, but I'm telling you, I know how to be successful. I know how to go to the next level because I'm there. Right. And I want you to understand that when I talk to you, I'm never going to hold back. Right. I'm going to tell you how I did. I'll give you the blueprint, how I did it. Right. Because there's enough space in this world, in these United States, that I believe for everybody. Right. So even if you're in the same space with me, even if you're living in the same town, I'll give you the blueprint. Right. It's okay. It doesn't bother me at all of you having a blueprint. It's the execution. It's the daily habits. It's the steps. See, when you sleeping at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm normally up, grinding, working, putting things together, thinking through things. That's the difference maker right there. Right. So now enough of that part. Now, here's what I want you to understand. And here's what I want you to know. We have a lot of different tools and tips and processes and things to help your business grow and go to another level. I'm never going to beg you to do business with me at all. I'm going to encourage you to go to LaFleurLeadershipInstitute.com and look at it. I have receipts, folks. I got plenty of receipts to show you. Here's what we did. Here's how we did it with this client. Here's how it works. Boom, boom, boom. Just today, I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I was with 3 schools today, 2 elementary schools and a high school doing workshops. All right. I had a young lady, Miss Jada Jones. I don't know if she's listening. She's probably at dinner right now, but Miss Jada Jones traveled from the Georgia area so that she could come and watch this in action. I always welcome people to come and see it in action, see it for yourself. So you don't just say, Cedrick's saying that, but really, is it that easy? And can I do this? Yes, she traveled here and she's been with me all day today in those accounts, right? So I'm saying that to tell you, you have the ability to do whatever it is you want. You have the ability to go to another level if you want to. All you have to do is have the desire, number one, a persistent mindset, and a consistency. You see, a lot of people celebrate starting, but they can't celebrate keep going, the persistence. Napoleon Hill, in the greatest book ever written, which is Think and Grow Rich, he says any person that wins at an undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so can they maintain a mindset known as a burning desire to win. That means you have to have this burning desire to win. And you have to have that persistence type of mindset that you're not going to quit just because it gets hard, just because it gets challenging, just because it gets difficult, just because you get told no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, just because you feel you can't do it, just because your spouse, your significant other, your cousin, your auntie, your grandma, your mama, your daddy, because they said you can't do it. I want you to understand, don't listen to none of them. They gave up on their dreams, so they want you to give up on yours. See, they didn't reach their goal, so they want to encourage you to not reach your goal. And yes, your mama and daddy, they love you. Yeah, your grandma loved you. Yes. But they didn't reach their full potential, so they want to caution you from trying to reach your full potential. All right? You love them. There's nothing wrong with them. Give them a hug and all that type of stuff. But don't listen to the negativity that they try to put in your mindset. You see, because if you spend a whole lot of time listening to that, you're never going to go to the next level. You always are going to see that yourself that you're less than. Well, I came from this family, so I can't. Well, I didn't have my father in my life, so I can't. I didn't have my mother. My cousin fell down on a wagon when she was 3, so it traumatized me. You see how we give ourselves excuses? And that's all it is, folks, is excuses. And I'm going to tell you now, everybody can have an excuse, but everybody also can have a mindset of persistence, burning desire that I'm not going to quit. I'm going to continue going, even when it gets hard, when it gets difficult, when I feel tired, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to persist. And when I get tired and I'm thirsty, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a drink, and then I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get back in that wagon, and I'm going to keep moving. And when I'm tired, I'm going to get me some rest, and I'm going to keep moving. When I feel like, whoo, man, there's no way out, I'm going to figure a way out. I'm going to call somebody. I'm going to get a resource that's going to help me. I'm telling you, folks, it's available to you. I didn't get anything special in life. I didn't have any special powers from my relatives in life. But you know what I did have that I got from them is a persistent mindset. A mindset of no quitting, no giving up. I'm going to keep going even when I'm tired. When my friends going out to the club and to doing all this type of stuff, now I have something to do. When my friends going out to the restaurant to eat, now I have things to do. When my friends go and do all of this type of stuff, vacation and travel and buy this and all that type, no, I have other things to do. When you reach your goals, then you'll be able to do it even better than what they were trying to do it. You see? There's a difference, folks, when you want to go to the next level. You can't quit. You can't. Look, I asked a young person today, I said, we're 6 days in. It was at a restaurant. I said, we're 6 days into 2025. What about your goals? What have you done? One, did you write goals? And what have you done to accomplish your goals, to start accomplishing your goals so far in these 6 days? She gave me a reason that she thought it was a good reason. It was an excuse in my mind. I didn't say anything. Okay. Here's what I want to tell you, folks. We all can give ourselves excuses of why I can't do it. Well, I had to go see my mama was going to sew a new dress, and I had to go look at her sew that new dress. My daddy was going to cut the grass, so I had to go watch to make sure he was going to cut straight lines. My grandma wanted to drink another bottle of water, so I had to go watch it, make sure she didn't pour all the water on herself. We can give ourselves the excuses of why we can't do things. You see, those are just crazy excuses, right? But we give ourselves excuses and we think that that's okay. No, folks, what we have to do is we got to close that off. You go do that. Go drink that water. Go sow that. Go cut whatever you want. You go ahead and do that. Over here, I'm going to be grinding in my business. Now, it doesn't mean that you never get together with your family, right? It doesn't mean that you cut them off. I'm not saying that at all. Don't get it twisted, folks. All right. So what I'm saying is, though, you don't have to say yes to everything. You can say no to something. You're going to say no to average things so you can have great things. You're going to say no to good things so you can have great things. You understand me? Sometimes you have to cut all that stuff off and say, no, I'm not going to be a part of that. As my family, they'll tell you, I love relaxation. I love getting my time to chill, and my work-life balance is really good. But they also know there are times where I'm not going to go do that because I have this to do. It's just the way it is. Here's what I'm going to do while you go do that. Go right ahead. Have all the fun you want to. But right now, this is what I have to do. This is what I need. We're going to schedule some time and we're going to do all of that type of stuff. But here's what I'm doing right now. Don't get it twisted, folks. You have to have that mindset that you're going to cut everything off and you're going to grind in your business. And let me tell you what, you're going to find that your business go to another level. You're going to find that your goals, you start accomplishing your goals, the ones that you thought that you couldn't accomplish. Because you grind, you're going to start seeing, boom, I can do that. Well, let me just go ahead and get in, right? That book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, is an awesome book in terms of changing your mindset, helping you understand how to go to that next level, how to take yourself, your business to that next level. And when you get like that, folks, let me tell you what, you're going to be what we call on fire. And when you're on fire, other people come to see you burn. They're going to come from miles away to watch you burn because they get excited because you're excited. They get excited because you're exceeding expectations. They get excited because you're going to another level. They get excited because they want to be a part of it. But you got to learn how to say no sometimes. It's okay to say no. They may not like it. So what? They're going to love it when you hit that goal. And you're going to love it even more. Persistence, consistency, burning desire. Persistence, consistency, and a burning desire. Persistence, consistency, and a burning desire, folks. That's what you need. I'm telling you right now, I've been in school in 3 different schools all day today. I'm doing this live show right now. I have my dinner right there. As soon as it's done, I'm going to put it in the microwave and heat it up, and I'm going to eat dinner, and then I'm going to dive into this workshop. Now, I've already reviewed this twice already last week, right? I'm going to review it again tonight. The workshop's not till Wednesday. I'm going to review it again tomorrow night when I get to Austin. That's what I'm going to be doing. What are you going to be doing? What have you done so far in these 6 days to start working on your goals for 2025? I said in 2025, I was going to write 3 books. There's 4 coming out now, right? 2 of them are already done. So you know what that means? There's probably going to be 5 or 6 books that's going to come out this year, right? Because just because I reached that goal already, it doesn't mean I just say, well, I'm going to wait now to 2026. No, that means I'm going to start something else. I'm going to set another goal, right? That's how you have to be. That's how the 1%ers live, folks. That's what we do. That's how we do it. That's how we operate. I did it in corporate. I do it now. I'm encouraging you to do it as well. And what I tell people, and I ask them when they come into my accountability program, because I have a great accountability program to help you get your mind right, to help you take the action stuff that you need in your business. The question I ask them is this: before we start, what type of accountability coach do you want? I can be all kinds. Do you want the one that's just going to be laissez-faire and let you just get away with excuses? Or do you want the one that's going to hold you accountable? That's going to be intense. And I'm going to send you a text at 2 in the morning and say, hey, Where are you? You may not answer. That's okay. You may be asleep. It's all right. It's no problem. Average people sleep. That's not a big deal. I'm just kidding. You may be asleep. That's okay. But I'm going to send a message to you, right? I want you to answer the next morning. I don't want you to take all day to answer. I want you to answer the next morning. What have you done? Right? If you haven't done it, it's okay. Just say, I haven't. Don't wait all day to make up something. Just say, I haven't. It's okay. It's not that I'm going to come there and choke you out or anything. All I'm going to do is challenge you because you said you wanted to do this by this time. Are you doing those things? When I see that you don't have that in you, you don't have that thing, I'm going to lay back. And then I'm going to let you just come to me and, hey, here's what I've done. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want. But when you want that intensity, that fire, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to send you a text message. I'm going to send you an email. Probably don't do a whole lot of phone calls. I'm going to send you an email. Hey, have you thought about this? Here's all, I'm going to ask you all of those type things. So why are you going to do it this way versus that way, right? What I want to do is not that you're doing it the wrong way. I just want to make sure you're committed to it. You see, because I don't want little Johnny to come over here who's never done it before and give you an objection, and then all of a sudden you want to change. You see, because that's what happens. See, our little cousin, he never done it before, right? But he go, cuz, why are you doing that? That doesn't make sense, man. I don't know why you would do that, right? He's never done it, but he's gonna come over there. But I'm the one over here in the beach house, retired at 50, doing this, doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And you're gonna tell me, well, yeah, I'm gonna change it because little Johnny came over and I trust little Johnny. Okay. That's the way you want to roll with it. That's the way you want to roll with it. But I'm telling you, folks, when you want to be a part of that 1% crowd, and I'm not talking about the fake 1% crowd, I'm talking about the real 1% crowd. I got receipts now. I can send you the receipts. I can show you the receipts. Okay. There's a difference. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I just want you to understand, folks. Here's how real I am. Here's how I'm willing to help you. Here's how I'm willing to help you drive your business to that next level, right? So there's a lot of programs we have. Go to our website. You'll see all the stuff that we have, all the stuff that I put together in corporate that they do in that multi-billion-dollar business. That's the strategies I help you put together in your business. See, we're not talking about 5 and dime stuff. We're not talking about, hey, let's go get $2 over here, $3 over here. No, that's not going to move the needle in your business. And you know that, right? So we got 2 minutes left, folks. 2 minutes. Throw some comments in there. There's something that you want me to answer, something that you want to say. Go ahead and say it in the comments now, and boom, I will address it. I'll answer it. But I want to thank you for tuning in to Talk Leadership with Cedrick tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, I always have fun when I'm on a show. I love it when I have a guest, though. So next Monday, I'll be more excited because I have a guest in-house. I love to talk to entrepreneurs about their business. Now, when you come on Talk Leadership with Cedrick, I want you to understand, this is not about me. This is about you and your business. Right? I want you to promote your business. You have a sale going on. You have some type of deal going on, something you want to promote in your business. That's what I want you to do. Okay? Plenty of time to talk about my business, but what I want you to do is, let me see. Perry said, please put your book site up again. So Perry, let me put that up here. Oh, here it is. I'm going to put it in the comments so you can just click on it, right? It should have gone across. It's going to pop across there in the comments now, but I'm going to put it up on the screen as well. It's just LaFleurLeadershipBooks.com. Let's see here. Put it on the screen. Boom. There it is, scrolling across the screen, but I also put it in the comments. Perry, hey, thank you very much for going and check that out. But my point is, folks, that I want to help you grow your business, and I want to help you go to a whole nother level. 2025, what I've coined as 2025, I'm going to put that in the comments as well. 2025 is the year of explosive growth. And let me tell you what, see, oh, wait, hold on. It didn't, it just says G25. That's not what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to say 2025 is the year of explosive growth. There we go. All right. So I have all these shortcuts that I use to type in messages, right? So that's why G25 came out. But there's some people that I want to help take them and their business to the next level. And I can help you with that. Tavier is one of those people that I'm going to help her take her business and herself to a whole nother level. She doesn't know her true level yet. That's how good she is. That's how talented she is. That's what I see in her. You know, some people have that it factor. She's one of those people that has that it factor. We're going to help bring that out in her. Help take her business, her personal life, her everything about her to a whole nother level. I'm just telling you, I already know that, right? And I'm not saying anything on here that I haven't told her before, right? But I want you to know that's the level that I work with people, right? Dr. Jeter, welcome. I see you there. And thanks. Yes, 2025 is the year of explosive growth. I see you on LinkedIn over there. So, folks, man, I can stay here all night. I've had a great time with you tonight, folks. I love it. I love talking about business, helping people grow their business, help taking people to another level, helping you take yourself to the next level. I love doing that type stuff. And Napoleon Hill is the guy. Says you see, he says, failure comes to those who have a failure mindset. He said, success comes to those who have a success mindset and who close their mind tightly against negativity. And people that say that I can't, you got to close your mind tightly against it. You got to be willing to bet on yourself. You have to be willing to know that you are enough. You have to be willing to take the chance and take the leap. One thing I forgot to talk about, folks, if you want to write a book this year, raise your hand if you want to write a book this year. Well, I can't see your hand, but raise it anyway, right? Tavier says, ready and blessed for the opportunity. Your mentorship has been life-changing. Boom, and it's going to go to a whole nother level. Let me tell you what. If you want to write a book, then you need to reach out to me. We need to have a conversation. Right, I'm going to show you how to write a book here in 2025, how to do the things to get that book out. You've been thinking about that book for a long time. Now it's time to just put it out there, get it out there so that we don't close out 2025 with you still having that on your list. We want to take that off your list and we want to get you putting that book out. So what I want you to do, you want to write a book, I want you to go to my website, and then I want you to book a call with me. Robin says, I'm not ready to write a book, but you have definitely planted the seed in my mind. Robin, you are ready. When we were hanging out at the Blacks in Government Conference, you are ready. You're ready. You just don't realize that you're ready. You're ready. Reach out to me. We need to talk about it, right? I'm telling you, you're ready. So if you want to write your book, I want you to reach out to me. Let's have a conversation about it. And let me tell you, all the links to contact me are right on my website. So I don't have to, I can put the direct link right in the comments here. Right. And it tells you, here's my link, blah, blah, blah. Click on this and you can book a call with me. It's not going to cost you anything for that call. We'll talk about how we can help you write that book. And then you can decide if you want to get into the program or not. But I'm telling you, folks, if you're in this leadership development space, you need to have at least one book out, right? If you're in this leadership development space saying you want to be an influencer, say you want to impact people, say you want to empower people, you need to have at least one book out. Tasha, I see you out there. Go ahead and you need to, the link is right there. Go ahead and reach out to me, right? So we can get you set up, right? So that you have your book out. I'm telling you, because people, when their companies are booking me, they're asking me, so have you written a book? No, I haven't written a book. I've written multiple books. That's what I tell them, right? So that helps you with credibility. That helps you be able to influence more people. When you're not there, they can read what you wrote and get some information, right? So now, if you're ready to write that book, go ahead and reach out to me. Tasha, I'm looking forward to getting you on the calendar. So there's a link in the comments. Click on it, and you can. And if you lose this link, then just remember to go to my website. There's a contact me button right there, and I can help you get your book out. Right, write that book. And let me tell you what, folks. There's no reason you should not have a book out now. It's just no reason. If we were 10 years ago, I could say, okay, yeah, it's going to forever. But I'm telling you right now in 2025, there's no reason you can't have a book out right now. That's just me talking to you. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I didn't have any books out. Now, by the end of this month, there'll be 4 already published. There are 2 that are already written. Okay. And there's at least 2 more that's coming this year, probably 3 more that's coming this year, but 2 already written. We're doing fine tuning on them right now. Right? I'm telling you, it's life changing for your business when you write a book. You have an influence now when you walk in the room, when you write a book, when you're an author. So, hey, I've talked enough. I've said enough. If anyone has any comments, boom, 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 go ahead and put them in the comment in the chat. And if not, I love to be on here, and I could be on here for the next couple of hours, but I don't think you want to just hear "Oh, said he said" for the next few hours, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yield some time back to you, folks. But I gotta give you a message before I yield that time back to you, folks, because you understand me. You have to understand that the power is not necessarily in somebody else telling you something. The power is already in you. I want you to understand, folks, that the only difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary life, folks, is extra. The only difference between winning and losing, folks, is belief. The only difference between a person reaching their full potential and not reaching their full potential is desire. And as long as you have that desire, as long as you have that persistence, as long as you have that consistency that's going to keep showing up over and over and over again, folks, I'm telling you, your life will change. The universe will give you what you put out. They'll give back to you what you'll pull out. It will do just like God said in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, I will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, right? And what he's telling you is when you put it out in the universe that you want to do something and you have the desire, the persistence, and the consistency to do it, what he's going to do is open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Just like those doors in this background here is opened up. It's going to open up, folks. And all of a sudden, the things that were obstacles that were in your way before, they start moving out of the way. Your friends who were negative about you can't do something, they start moving to the side because they start to see that, she's going to another level. Tavier's going up. Titsy is going up. Robin is doing some different things right now. Tasha is going to a whole nother level. So let me go ahead and just get out of the way. Jackie is going to a whole nother level. So let me just move on out of the way and stop blocking you. And all of a sudden, the things that you couldn't do because you couldn't see it before, all of a sudden it becomes crystal clear in your mind. You have a vision. You could be in the shower. You could be laying down in the bed. You could be watching TV, could be driving down the highway. Wherever you are, all of a sudden it becomes crystal clear to you. That's because you put it out in the universe. You had the burning desire, you had the persistence and the consistency to keep showing up over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, that uncle that was saying, girl, you're not going to be able to do that. That mama that was saying that, no, you can't do that. The daddy that's saying, you got to be careful, baby. This may hurt you. This may not be good. All of a sudden, they start getting out of the way. All of a sudden, the big mama, and you love big mama, right? But all of a sudden, big mama starts saying, go, baby, go. I knew you could do it because I was cheering for you all the time. You see, because people want to be around a winner. So I need you to understand that you have everything that you need to do to be successful today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, today. All we have to do is get it out of you, folks. And I'm telling you right now, it's very easy. I'm a kid that grew up in poor in South Louisiana. I'm a kid that lived on the bad side of town. I'm a kid that didn't have a lot of resources in terms of money from from my family growing up, but we had a lot of love. We had a lot of things that we could use for resources, right? I'm a kid that didn't find out who his biological father was until he was 48 years old. I'm a kid that grew up not knowing that everybody in the family knew it, but I didn't know it, right? Nobody wanted to tell Cedrick, right? But I found out at 48 years old. None of that stopped me. Didn't have that father in my life. I had my grandfather in my life, but none of that stopped me. None of those things stopped me. I didn't have a parent or anything that went to college, but I wanted to go to college. And guess what I did? I went and found my own band scholarship, right? I didn't have a band director that said, hey, let's go do this. I loved my band director, but he didn't help me get my scholarship. Let me tell you what, I never went on a senior class trip, but I didn't let that get in my way. I wanted to go to college, so I went and found it. No one told me how to make $1 million, how to make $3 million, but I figured out how to do it. No one told me that you would build $1 million house for cash one day, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do, and guess what? I did it. No one in my family retired at the age of 50, but guess what? That's what the goals I set, and guess what? I did it. So I'm telling you, folks, it can be done. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter who your daddy is. It doesn't matter what car they have in the driveway or what driveway they have it in. It doesn't matter who your mama is, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, and none of those type things. Don't matter what school you went to, what block you lived on, what brownstone you lived in, whether it was in New York, it was in LA, it was in Florida, it was in Louisiana, it was in little old town like Palacios. It doesn't matter at all, folks. The only thing that matters is if you have the burning desire, if you have the persistence, and you have the consistency to do it. Let me tell you what, woo, man, all of a sudden, all those things start coming your way, folks. And so you have to understand that it's all about you, what it is you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. It's okay if you're not ready to go to that next level right now. I'm not going to be mad at you, all right? It's totally okay. When you're ready, then you call me. If you want to stay on the porch right here, that's not for me. That's for those other groups to help you with. If you want to just be average, I'm telling you, that's not for me. I can't help you with that. I don't know how to do that. Right? But I'm telling you, if you want to go to the next level, then that's when you call me. That's when you say, Cedrick, I'm ready to go to this level. I know you have the receipts, so I need you to help me go to that next level. I need you to help me get running right now. I need you to help me remove these roadblocks that's in my way. I need you to help me to change my mindset. I need you to help me to see the vision that I have for myself and help me make it clear, right? That says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Well, guess what? On your screen right now, the teacher is right there. All you have to do now is reach out, right? All you have to do is say, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go. I practiced long enough. I've been tired of running with the average people. I'm tired of being mediocre. I'm tired of underperforming. I'm tired of not reaching my goal. I'm tired of moving this goal from one year to the next year. I'm tired, and I'm ready to go to the next level. That's what I can help you with. That's what I know how to do. Now, I didn't get this way by myself. I had a lot of people that helped me gain that mindset, go to another level, think different, be different. And I want to pass that on to you. I want to help you do all of those things that you want to do in your business. Maybe it's not even in your business. It's just in your personal life. It's just in your mindset, in your belief system. That's what I want to help you with. I got some new tools that's going to be coming to our website as well with a whole lot of assessments, right? We have assessment tools, scientific assessment tools, DISC and 360 and emotional intelligence and core competency assessments and behavior assessments, motivators. We have all of those scientific tools, but I have some that are just, hey, pen to paper. Here's this document. Here's the assessment. Take it. It's going to help you. You're going to get some information, and we'll get back together and we'll talk about it. I have the the high dollar tools, but we've also made some what I want to call it, economically friendly tools for you, right? We're going to be putting those over the next few days here on our website so that you can just order it, boom, get it, take it. Order it, get it, boom, take it. And yes, economically friendly, Robin. Thank you for that. That we can just put that on our website. You can get it, and then you and I will get together. This doesn't cost you to get the assessment. It's going to cost you for us to talk about it afterwards, right? You're going to get the assessment. It's going to help you. You'll see the list. We have a long list of assessments that we're going to be putting there. Economically friendly. And that's what I'm going to title it, probably. Economically friendly assessments. I love it. We just came up with a name right here online, right, folks? So again, thank you. I thank you at the very beginning for all the stuff you helped me with. You just helped me just now with this. See, when you put stuff out in the universe, all of a sudden things come to you. The universe pours something back out to you. You saw it in action. EFA, there we go. Woo! Look at that, right? You see the power of the mind, of the mastermind, the power of more people getting together. Go to Ecclesiastes. It's going to tell you when 2 or 3 of us get together, man, that's better than old Seti's mind by itself, right? So, man, we've been on here for another several minutes, almost 20 minutes over our time. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I've had a good time. I'm sweating. I'd probably need to go take me a shower before I eat my dinner, right? So, and then I'm going to get into this conflict management workshop and get ready for that so I can go take these people to the next level come Wednesday. It's an 8-hour workshop, 8 to 5, 8 long hours. Tavier reminded me before I got on here to give my people of their breaks, because I get going and I forget to give them a break. So, hey, thank you guys very much again for tuning in tonight. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got something out of tuning in tonight. Hopefully I encourage you, I inspired you to be better in 2025 than in 2024. And guess what? 2026 is going to be here soon too. And we're going to do some even more better things than 2026. But right now, let's focus on 2025. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I totally appreciate it. And with that, we will say good night. Great night to you. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.